Hey everybody, welcome to these nice collective messages right now. I know that it's the new year, starting off 2026. Everybody has all these resolutions and things that they want to see themselves do and see where they want to be at. So laying down like the cards, there's some people out here that they're like uncertain about what moves they should make. You got others, they're focused, they got a game plan. But for those that don't know what they are going to do or what their potential is, sometimes life just has to flow with you. Let me take that off and readjust myself, JL. I ain't trying to be out here like that. But again, welcome to my channel, and we getting back to it. It's been quite a while, so I'm just gonna be in here with this live with y'all, and welcome, and thank you like always. So, like I was saying, life is wonderful. So it just depends on where you're at. And we're going to see where the collective is and the different themes that come up, the different keywords, the different phrases. But it's okay to be certain and it's okay to be uncertain. It's just about you just figuring out what you want to do and what path you got to do for yourself. That's all. And I know my channel is named All About You, but really it's all about us. Okay, we got a couple of cards that came out. We have Silencing the Mind. That's your first card. Getting focused, getting determined, getting sharp, getting clarity. It says, let silence guide you to your inner peace. So maybe 2025 was like rough. It was rocky. You had some downs, you had some ups, you had some good times, you had some shit you ain't never do before. But 2026 is asking you for that chance to restore, to renew, to rejuvenate yourself before you just push forward. Know what you want to do. At least have the thought, the idea. Start off with that idea, take the action. Then we get a little bit more improvements. We get a little bit more finesse. We keep on going, and we taking one step at a time to get where we want to end up at. Right? It says make a change. So I think that everybody wants to change. You have to change. That's just a part of life. So welcome change into your life. Some changes might be fast, some changes might be slow, but just welcome the change. Welcome seeing something new, a different perspective, a different surrounding, a different area. Hey, you may be traveling, you may be picking up a hobby, you may be doing some stuff that you ain't never do. I can attest to that. I've been having a lot of skills and a lot of different things that some would say maybe you should have did that when you was younger. But it's okay for me, just as long as I get that shit off my bucket list, y'all. Fuck these niggas. Anyway, I just got some things that I want to do. Also, like with silencing the mind, maybe you should also silence like you exposing your thoughts, like the things you want to do, like your goals at this time. Like, you know how we were all in school, right? It was show and then tell, not tell and then show. Have something to show before you tell it. Let it manifest. Let it marinate. Let it birth. Let it be created before you just say, "Here I am." You understand what I'm saying? Like, get it to that point where you can do something with it. Something can come from it. It has a lot of potential. We doing it. We're there. We're on the go. Okay, not full force. Cause we want to have a little plan, and sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. You gotta be fucking full, and it's okay if that's where you at. That's where you at. Everybody's not there though. We got to listen to advice coming out for you, so you could have some guidance coming in from family, friends. Um, it could be deities, it could be God, it could be whatever or whoever you serve or you believe in. But you got some advice, like maybe it's a lot of things in my life, like I call for one. Confirmations is when you hear the same thing over and over again, but it's just confirming the idea or confirming the thought or confirming whatever information or data that you have collected. So another thing is don't always wait for validation, approval, because some people can project onto you. Some people can validate one thing and then not validate the next. It's up to you to be the last finishing writer, editor, actor in your play. You understand? Until this year, it might be like worthy to serve yourself before you serve others. Make sure that cup is full into the tea before you start dishing it out to everybody else. Be kind, be gentle, be loving, but make sure you're okay first. Because in order to give fully, you got to be at 100%. I don't need you at 20. We need you at 100. You understand? It says guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. Everybody needs a mentor. Everybody needs a teacher. Everybody needs a confidant. Everybody needs someone that they can trust in and they can talk to and they can learn from. It's someone always out here that knows a little bit more than you. It's always somebody out here that might experience something that you may experience. So having a teacher, having a mentor, having a guide, having a counselor, having a therapist is not a bad idea in 2026. All right. So we getting this mind together. The environment, the physical is changing. You having conversations. You wondering about some different things. You contemplating. You getting and you're looking. You're seeking, and advice is just coming to you. It might just be time for you guys. It might just be time for those teachers. It might just be time for you to clean up your rut. Or it might be time for you to go full throttle on what you want to do, but just figuring out how you want to lay the foundation, how you want it to look, how the agenda should be. Next card we got is make friends. So your networks, you networking, you socializing, you being under the moonlight, you seeing some sunsets, you doing some different things. Friendship, your connections, the people you'll talk to, that is going to bring you success. That's going to bring you abundance. That's going to bring you fulfillment. So be a busy little bee. Okay? Get out there in that world and show them what you're made of because you never know who, what, or where you might end up. And it might be a lot better than where you at right now, baby. But you never know until you had that experience. That's one thing about life. Sometimes you can hear it, sometimes you can see it, but it's nothing like living it. Mind your business, I'm grown. All right, I'm grown. All right. Ooh. All right. All right. Another thing is your faith. It could be your religious beliefs. It could be your spiritual beliefs. It could be just that like inner fire and passion inside. Let your inner voice, let your compass guide you. Let yourself guide you. A lot of times we look externally for a lot of things when we have everything we need inside of you. Just gotta believe in yourself. This year, believe in yourself. Take a risk on yourself. Invest in yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. Shit, I'm trying to do the same thing, honey. And learn that different things that you don't like, it's okay not to like everything. It's okay not to agree with everything. It's okay not to conform. But know that your individuality is a part of the blessing of the world. It's not for you to be isolated. It's not for you to be introverted. And if you are an introvert, that's cool. But even introverts gotta go the hell outside sooner or later. Come on now. You can't be in the house 24/7. But let your faith lead you. Let your beliefs lead you. Like, trust yourself, trust your voice, trust your heart, trust your mind. You know, let faith lead the way. Like, you do what you know is right for you and for your situation as well. All right. I'm gonna hit it off with a couple little theme cards and see what we got going on too, because that might be able to lay down a little bit about what's going on for the collective. Collective, come on in. I appreciate you. I don't know why the chat is disabled for the stream. I can check it out. It's been quite a long time, folks, since I've been up on here, okay? quite a long time, but we are back. I just wanted to switch things up because I know usually I'm always like focused on the different signs, focus on the different mutable energies, mutable signs, regular signs, but I don't think I ever did a collective message. And then another thing is, too, I was listening to this sermon the other day. I think it was from Transformational Church. Uh, one of the pastors, he had a good perspective. He said some fly by night type shit. He said, "Thank God for the people that stayed, but thank God for the people that left." Like sometimes the people that you meet in your life, like he was saying, they influence you to be who you are. So those that stayed, they're still encouraging you, they're still supporting you, they're still rooting for you. And the ones that have left you or you have left them, they taught you what you needed to know. Like, how you just driving down the street or you're exercising or you could be reading a book or cooking or doing anything, and then somebody just comes to mind and you're like, oh my God, I remember that. Or you're in a situation where that skill or that experience you did with that person is needed and you remember it and you're like, oh man, damn, Jeff. Oh man, I remember when me and Sheila was doing this. It'll bring you back, or it'll bring you back to the time. But that's why you gotta appreciate people while you got them. Everybody is not meant for you to, like he was saying, everybody that you call a friend, they're not a friend for the rest of your life. You understand what I'm saying? They could be like a friend for right then and there. Okay. So we got inducement. We got some persuasion going on. We got some temptation going on. We got justice coming out. We got equality, neutrality, logic. We have vows popping up. We have wish, hope, and worship. We got the blind coming out. We got trap in reverse, and we got collaboration. So, all right, in 2026, hold on. In 2026, it might be some things that you're tempted to do, some desires that you're seeking. They may be for the best, they may not be for the best. Or it might be somebody trying to bribe you or push you to your limits or your boundaries. But justice will be served. You know what's right. You know what's wrong with you. Trust in yourself, believe in yourself. Okay? You also got like a vow coming up. You have some hopes, some wishes, some goals, some things that you think that are impossible, but you want the possible to happen. You could be taking your worship seriously. You could be taking your prayer more seriously. You could be taking your meditation more seriously. You could be taking your health more seriously, your exercise, your sleep, your peace. It's something that you are doing where you're changing your atmosphere. You're changing your environment. You're changing your mindset. You're lifting up to, I would say, a higher level. You understand? You're upgrading, you're evolving. And just know that, like, because I see these little kids, like, honey, how many times we done got on our hands and knees, and they always say like the most sincerest, the most unapologetic, the most honesty you have in a vow or a prayer or promise, it comes true. So whatever you are doing, it's going to work out because some people call it prayer, some people call it meditation. Whatever you want to do to know that you are on your hands and knees and your mind is focused on your subject, your topic, and you just need to reach out and talk to somebody. You just need to worship. You just got that praise in you. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, you got some weird shit going on. You may have, all right. So this is how I want to put it. With this like bribe and this like blind called, it's called inducement, like a Faustian bargain. If you ever read the book Faust, check it out. If not, check out the audio book. Y'all know how to do that. Um, you got some awkward situations. You got some unknown, some uncertainty. But I came on saying that some of y'all are uncertain. Some of y'all don't know which way y'all gonna go. but I believe that you have a strong sense of logic, a strong sense of justice, fairness, that you know can figure out like when things are a snare, they're a trap. You could have a lot of shit going on at the workplace. Cause like even with all these goddamn cards, it's just like everything is workplace. You understand like the images in the background. Just look at them for a second with me. Like my man is sitting here with a computer desk behind him. This girl got some money trying to pass them all, son. You got the blonde lady and the blonde walking past a whole bunch of shops looking like a whole center. Then you got a trap with the city building. So, just make sure you ain't falling for no tricks at this time. Make sure that you're not taking a higher risk than what you can afford. Don't give out too much that you can't give. Don't do something that could make a effect totally negative. Like, think about it before you take action. But some of y'all may need to take action before you think. I know how everybody is. Everybody is not the same. So you do have collaboration coming out as well. I gotta wet my whistle. We do have collaboration coming out as well, collective. So is some of y'all thinking about leaving your job? Is somebody watching somebody embezzle some money, do some fraudulent shit, and they like I'm out? And somebody like God, I wish you but give me this better job so I can leave these people to huddle alone and do what I need to do. I gotta do this for my children, do this for my family. Let's see what else we got coming out. But it's definitely with the collective. It's definitely networking going on. You're being around different people, new energies, new people, new different things. So just just bear with the energy because I know it's strong. Also, yesterday I know we just had a full moon, a super moon. You know, most people do a lot of manifestations on that day. But since like the new year has been coming up, I don't know how many of y'all have been like reflecting on the past. Like just not past mistakes, but just things that you wanted to complete that you didn't complete. We got somebody that's ready out here, ready, set, go. Ready, set, and go. You know, your readiness is there, your drive is there, your spark is there for whatever projects you got going on, for whatever travels you got going on, for whatever goals you got going on, for whatever it's life is hitting you with. You know, some people are upgrading to like new houses, new apartments, newer vehicles, straight and then navigating a whole new city. Taking advantage of the city or the town that you in, because you know everybody think they know they town or they city until they get to the nitty gritty and be like, I ain't never been here before. You know, that comes in with that collaboration of meeting people. You know, you could have an arrangement where it's an agreement to do this and to go there to be at this event. But you're gonna be prompt, you're gonna be ready, you're gonna be ready, and you're gonna stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Cause you there. Some of y'all might be feeling like y'all confined, like confinement, like y'all, because that popped up right underneath justice. I ain't even gonna hold you. Show you both of the cards right underneath each other. So some of y'all might feel as though like the things that's going on in your life, like you feel like you in a prison, like you being held down, like you can't do it. You tolerate and you unfree. Listen, you free to do whatever you need to do. You just gotta always have solutions. If there's problems, find some solutions. And not just the goddamn solutions in your head like you delusional. Get some advice. Ask someone that's trustworthy that you know that may have went through that situation. Sometimes you might need to talk it out. Sometimes you might need to hear another direction other than yourself. You know, that's just we just human. All right, we'll take these Lad Jones. All right, some of y'all is breaking these unhealthy habits. I don't know what your habit is. I don't know what your vice is, but you have an awakening and you're rejecting certain things. Some of y'all are just okay. You okay with where you at right now. You gonna get greater later. You got a little bit of stability, harmony, acceptance is coming in for you. Watch out for this robbery because we damn sure got this shit popping up underneath the trap. The trap is reversed. Make sure people is not like stealing your possessions, stealing your money. This shit could be from subscriptions. It could be from the bank. It could be from a credit card lawsuit. Just make sure people ain't stealing your shit. It could even be your ideas, your flavor, how you talk, how you speak, how you walk. Now I wanted to go there, but let me take a step. Some of y'all are accomplishing some big things this year. I mean, it's like I don't say how it is. You made a vow to yourself. You understand? This is the end. You got ready. You made a vow. You said I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. I'm gonna get there. This year I'm changing. This year I'm striving to do this. I got these one or two things this year that I'm gonna do. I have to do, and I need to do for myself. And you got there. You got the accomplishment. You got the recognition. You got the success. You got the goodness. Also with the mirror making, you might be doing a lot of good deeds this year. And your good deeds is balancing out with your we got two more that popped up from your car ball for your gifts. You being blessed this year. Some people think it's not okay to be okay. It is okay to be okay, and if you're not okay, that's fine too. Just work it out. Work it out with yourself, work it out with your family, work it out with somebody that can help you, or really work it out. Like sit down and do what you need to do to overcome where you at. You know, and sometimes you just gotta move through it. You gotta go through it, and you gotta live through it. You know. So you get a promotion. We got some delight coming in. We got some satisfaction coming in. We also got some adventure coming in. Okay, I don't know where y'all going to, but y'all looking high. You're looking for higher heights. You setting different peaks. You reaching different plateaus. You going up different levels. This year, a lot of y'all might be following yourselves more. You might be self upgrading, like really like you did your self reflection, you did your shadow work, you assessed where you were at, and you looked at things in a meaningful way to get you to the next level. You seen the stuff that was a mess, you seen the stuff that was disgrace. You changed it, you fixed it, or you working on it currently, and you gonna get the reward. You gonna get the gift. You gonna get that. Just don't beat yourself up while you doing it. Just as long as you can measure you, because don't do comparisons with anybody else, because that will just drive you crazy. Compared to how you was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I'm talking about the things you accomplished. Keep your list and stay at your list, baby. Knock it off one by one. But some of y'all gonna get y'all passion back. I see y'all being honest, a lot of travel, local, internationally, worldwide. I see you exploring things, you gaining these new experiences, you taking these adventures. You know, hey, I like it for y'all. All right, we're gonna get into another pile because collective, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I am gonna push y'all up though a little bit. Make me some more room, baby. Make me some more room. Mm. I got a little bit of it's Psalms R&B, like the whole Psalms. If you are in a YouTube or Spotify, whatever, they have Psalms R&B. So it's like taking the Psalms, which they are songs, and you have heard other influencers talk about that, but they really have it in an R&B format. Like I make you groove. It's like a modern day mix of it. But I mean, it really puts you in like a good vibe to hear from like divine and source. Put you in a lighter place if that's the place you need to be. Okay. let's see what we got, y'all. I'm in here with y'all. I might go for an hour with these collective messages, but just it's some of y'all out here that need to know that y'all not alone. You know that the help that you think that's going to come from the usual, it may come from the unexpected. The help that you may seek, you might have to save your own self, sweetheart. The experiences of the jealousy, the enviousness, the betrayal, the deceit. You just gotta move in silence. I know some of y'all wanna. Somebody was talking about broadcasting earlier. My man Nino Brown. You know, sometimes you can't broadcast your shit. Sometimes you just gotta make the moves. Like he was saying some shit that like I don't want to say it verbatim, but he was like, motherfuckers won't won't like you or want the shit that you got just because it makes you happy or just because it brings you joy or just because you have it. They don't really want it, but they see you have it, so they want it too. I'm a type of person, I don't do comparisons even with like looks, even with like food, even with cars. I was talking to one of my partners earlier. And comparisons can drive you crazy when you try to compare yourself to someone. Now, it's a difference if it's an expectation, it's a benefit, it's something that known as like a status. All right, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. But you don't, in order to have happiness, you don't have to be at that plateau. You don't have to be at the level. In order to have happiness, you got to bring your own self happiness. Your situation got to bring your own self happiness. Your environment has to bring you happiness, you know. But I will always say that if it's problems, if it's external, it's other people. If it's internal, it's you. But you got to work on you sometimes. Because I know a lot of shit make us mad. A lot of things we regret. We're just human, but we got to move past that fear, that regret, that doubt, and just be like, I got this shit. I can do it. I'm on here, and it's been I think like 2 years since I did a live. Like 2 years. Had a lot happen in those 2 years. Seen a lot of things. Been a lot of different places. Met a lot of people. Learned a lot of lessons in those 2 years. But I could have just said, you know what, I'm going to give up. But I had some good people out there like, hey, use that voice. Use what you know. Use who you are. Let people see who you are. You know, if this meant for you, it's meant for you. I was saying perception. Your perception is changing. Your environment is changing. Your belief is changing. The power and the energy in you is growing and it's rejuvenating and it's blossoming. I don't know if you need to hear this, but you are not going to be in the same place you were last year. I don't know if you don't believe in yourself, you need to start believing in yourself because once the springtime comes, it just seems like everything will be changing for you in a way. You got change at the beginning of the message. Make a change as well. So how you see things like if it's rather you say your affirmations like tomorrow is going to be better. I'm going to have a great day. I am a millionaire. I am worthy. I am valued. Uh I am glory. I am faith. I am belief. I am happiness. Sometimes you gotta embody that shit. You gotta psych your own stuff out. That subconscious is a motherfucker. It can block you. You can block you. It don't have to be other people. Sometimes if you don't believe in yourself or you in a bad headspace or it's just too much stuff going on, it can have you in a doozy. And those that are already on the top and they may have everything in the material world, they may be missing out on just the simple shit. Have somebody tuck them in with a blanket, kiss them on the side of their cheek. Somebody call them and see how they doing and what they did today. That's a big important part too. All right, let's see what we got. We got complacency popping up. Don't get stagnant. Don't get complacent on. Just keep on doing what you was doing before. So y'all can see what the hell I'm drinking. This is my tea. Warm up my throat. Some of y'all got regrets. Get over them regrets. Get over them fears. Some of y'all could have lost somebody. Some of y'all could think that y'all on the last end. You're too old. You ain't never too old. You ain't never too young. Just start where you at and just know where you starting at. Remember what I talked about, that renewal, that restoration, that rejuvenation is coming out. Some of y'all is working your ass off. We got workaholic. We got y'all by the time the spring comes out. Spring comes out. Because even with this renewal, you see how it's all dark in the back. It's wintry. You see the little snowflakes and everything like that. You got one half dead. You got one half alive. That's how you really supposed to tell the new year, right? But we ain't saying no. We ain't saying that. Everybody gonna do what they do. But you got to know a little history. The history between the New Year's is the Julian calendar, and Julius Caesar made the calendar set January the 1st because it was easier to collect taxes at that time. And also, during the Roman Empire, they only had like 10 months, not 12. So, New Year's is kind of fictitious. And then we got the Eve, like Adam and Eve. Put some stuff together that pretty much every holiday that you see is a celebration, it's a ritual or some type time. And January is the god of Janus, a two-faced god looking in the past and then looking in the future, but never looking in the present. So that's just some food for thought. But I'm with y'all though. But those that really know, once April Fools, April 1st, shit, the last week of March, motherfuckers getting ready. They getting ready to take the fuck off. I'm just letting y'all know. All right, let me get y'all some more cards because we ain't even dive in the tarot. Hopefully y'all still with me, but I just want to get some things. So we gonna go back over your words. We got adventure, we got gift, we got okay, we got renewal, we got trap, we got justice, we got inducement, we got vow, we got readiness, we got withdrawal, we got confinement, we got mirror making, we got silence, we got mind, we have change, we have advice, we have friends, we have faith, we have what? We have rivalries too out this motherfucker. We got collaboration. We got the blind leading the blind. We got complacency. We got perception. We got renewal. We got workaholic. So, if any of those words bring something to mind, it's for you. The things that's not, ooh. All right, we're going to end it here. Some of y'all got some miracles coming in. I don't know what you've been praying about. I don't know what your blessings is. I don't know what the things that the Lord has in store for you, but you got something coming up, boo boo. You got something coming up. We got some major things. Some of y'all going to work through it, work to it. Some of y'all going to be gifted it. Some of y'all going to be collaborating where, working with another person or being different places opens up new doors and new floors for y'all, new heights and new ceilings. You got some of y'all going through the little shystiness, the little shadiness, you know what I mean? The little tea. You understand? You got some of y'all that ain't trying to fall for the trap. Fall for the trap. I ain't falling for the trap. I ain't falling for the trap. We got some getting ready. We got some changing up this withdrawal or getting away from people that have a lot of vices or a lot of different things going on, or you're quitting something, you're rejecting something that ain't right. Some of y'all just trying to get out of confinement or prison. Find your way free. Trying to free yourself. Free yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, let me get these babies. And let's see what's going on for your tarot portion, because that was like enough of the themes going on. But I like the fact that y'all got gifts coming in. I like the fact that y'all got miracles. I like the fact that your perception is coming. I like your vows. I like the confinement, the blind, the withdrawal, the robbers here, all that, because that tells you that maybe it's some warnings in that shit for you. Everybody ain't cool that you think is cool. Everybody ain't rooting for you that you think is rooting for you. So, sometimes you gotta listen to the warning or heed the warning before it comes. So you ain't getting no snares, no tools, no traps, no files, no none of that. Just pay close attention to the shit that you do have and the stuff that's not being said and what is being said. That's all. Alright. Y'all got me. I don't do it like how certain people do it. Y'all got me to the end of this incense. And then we're going to close it out. I got a little time with y'all. I'm 45. And then I'm also gonna come back out with some readings for some signs, but I want y'all to comment. I don't know that the chat is disabled, but I want y'all to comment below what your sign so we can look at this. The sun is gonna come. I got some Leos out here. I got some fire signs out here. Mm-mm-mm. We got that we got brighter days coming. We got smiles coming on your face. We got that victory coming in. We have things growing and progressing with us. We got happiness coming in, baby. We got that moving on up. We got the two of pentacles that wanted to fly out for y'all too. It's some decisions, mind blowing decisions. Hitting head on collisions. So, you might have a little trickery. We already had that inducement, that broad, that persuasion, that temptation. You guys juggling around two situations, two ideas, two people. You are juggling some things around, and maybe you do need to shift some stuff. Maybe reallocate. For those that know, we got the three lines. We got some travel. We got some horizons, some sets. You got your mind fixed on some things that you want to do, some things you want to see, some places you want to be, some people you want to be around. You also are taking an inventory of what you have, your kingdom, your palace, your home, whatever you may call it. Whatever you may call it, your bungalow, whatever you may call it. That's what you got going on. Okay. Relationships is coming out. Collaborations with this lovers card. Networking is coming out. This could be relatives. This could be friends. This could be platonic relationships. This could be work relationships. This could be affairs. This could be romance. But maybe you got two different options in your love life, in your relationships, and your friendships. We got the Page of Swords. All right, we got some news. We got a little uh got some news going on. You understand? Coming into you, I guess, with this page. Um, the Page of Swords is not always bad. You could be thinking about some things, trying to figure it out, trying to snoop, detect, investigate. Could be reflecting, doing self reflection, taking accountability at this time. Or you could just be like tenacious that you don't want any deceit, any betrayal, any lies, any heartbreak in this new year. So you're trying to back up off of it before shit even start. If you get the all right, I ain't falling for that. You got the Eight of Swords for some of y'all. Some of y'all trying to work things out. Some of y'all said y'all wanted to break free. Some of y'all feel in prison. Some of y'all feel like you feel trapped. Y'all gotta start praying. Y'all gotta start thinking. Y'all gotta start believing. You're not trapped in any situation. There's always a way out of it. It's always a loophole. It's always a turn and twist. Release yourself. You're not that bound. You're not that gagged. There's a way out, baby. Sometimes you gotta rescue your own self and won't nobody come rescue you. You just gotta figure out a way and find a way and trust and believe that there is a way. You know. All right. We got this page of wands. We got a lot of motherfucking pages. A lot of new motherfuckers coming in your life. I say popping up, popping in, popping out. All right. Also, with this page of wands, you could be taking action at this time. But work on your mindset. Some of your mindsets, you might need to change your perception. And some of your mindsets, you absolutely correct. If you're going through the trickery, the foolery, the shit is out here. Um, yeah. But collective, this year, whenever you started, if you started now or you started April, um, it's gonna be a lot of travel. It's gonna be a lot of movement. Some of y'all is gonna get up and go. Some of y'all is gonna do what y'all need to do. I hope none of y'all is gonna play the victim this year, cause y'all done seen this shit, done it all. If you're over the age, let me say, if you're over the age of 23, you done went through some shit 23 times. Come on now. Come on now. We should know a little bit better, unless we can't see. We should know a little bit better. All right now. At your age, not your shoe size out this motherfucker. I'll pull a little bit more for y'all because we kind of on a roll when I'm talking with y'all. just to get to know me, I like to be called Bree or Uni B. And my channel is all about you all about you. Okay? So, but today is all about us because we doing this collective reading. So don't forget, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Leave your signs down here. Leave what you like, what you dislike. Claim some stuff. Claim them rewards. Claim them gifts. Claim them vows you got. Claim them changes. Claim them friends. Claim them faith. Claim that merit. Come on, you got claim the readiness, the justice, being okay, being more than okay, being grand, being swell, and being well. You gotta get it with me. All right, what else can the collective see in the upcoming month? We'll say. All right. We got the chariot. We got some more movement coming out. You got some balancing out too. Got victory popping up again. I said that with the sun card. So this year might start off like you having a lot of victories. Don't become slow and stagnant and complacent. Keep on going with the rules. Some of y'all need to rest. Y'all ain't getting enough goddamn rest. Y'all need to rest. I need to get a clarity on y'all mind. I need some relaxation. It could be somebody sick around you, maybe somebody in the hospital, or maybe you feeling overwhelmed coming off these holidays. You've been working so much because some of y'all got the workaholic card. Got to work harder card with this four of swords, and some of y'all could be like, God damn, I feel like I'm married to the job. I see the job when I see my house. I'm going in. By the time I get in, it's dark, or I'm going in it's daytime. I'm coming out when it's dark, or I'm going in when it's dark. I'm coming out when it's dark. All right, let's see what else we got. What else do we have for the collective messages? What else do we have? I ain't gonna hold you. Make sure y'all pay attention to this moon cycles that's coming out. We got judgment and justice. A lot of y'all know what decision is going to be, what the outcome is going to be. You understand your circumstance. You understand the evidence. You understand which direction or what judgment you need to make. So you got some decisions up here to change. Boo boo. You got some decisions up here to change. And I'm going to give you one more deck before we head out. Not too bad though. Not too bad. Got the Sun to the Two of Pentacles, to the Three of Wands, to the Lovers, to the Page of Swords, to the Eight of Swords, to the Page of Wands, to the Chariot, to the Four of Swords, to the Judgment. It's gonna be a lot for the season, baby. Just be ready. If you're not gonna be ready, just know and just have a perception, a perspective. I don't know what's gonna happen, but anything and everything that is ready to come my way, I will take it with stride. I will take it with patience. I will take it with making better decisions, and I will take it in stride. All right, let's get you a couple of little answers. Some of y'all is not the time right now to do what you wanting to do. Others, it's the perfect time, and those are the two that fell. So you got to put it in both. Where you at? Some of y'all know it's not the right time. Others of y'all know it is the perfect time. Listen to your body, listen to your guides on that one. Okay, just listen. Sometimes you need the advice to listen. You need that advice. All right, y'all. I think I am going to end it here because we are at a split. Well, this is your collective reading from All About You, Tarot, and I hope to see y'all again. Thank y'all. Bye bye.